Good morning, everybody. I will try to make this quick because it's been stormy all morning, so I'm gonna try and get this done before it starts coming down again. Let's switch you guys around. Okay. We have a ton of raspberries. I know I showed you guys these flowers last week, but there's just so many bundles that are starting. They're like on every single branch. Tons and tons and tons of raspberries. I think I might actually have enough to make some jelly this year. That's exciting. And these tomatoes that I put in the ground last week, they're surprisingly doing really well, at least so far, until their roots start spreading out and realizing that it's just plain old lawn dirt and there's no nutrients for them and they're not getting watered on a regular basis. So we'll see how they do, but they're looking a lot better than they did in those cups, that's for sure. And growing amongst the grass. That's an experiment and a half, so we'll see how that works out. Asparagus ferns getting huge. You know what? I actually, now that I have ripe fruit, I fixed my fence so that it's actually straight up like it's supposed to be, so I probably shouldn't step over it and I should walk around. Sometimes I'm too lazy, so I just step over the fence wherever, but it was getting bent down and I don't want critters stealing my goodies, so we fixed the fence. We got lots of carrots. They're looking great, at least the foliage is. I just tried to check to see if we had any carrots going. The bulbs aren't, or the roots aren't swelling very much yet, but the greens look great, so that is a good sign. My poor radishes, these are what I was most excited about out of everything in my garden this year. And they were doing really, really good until them aphids came along and I had to remove this whole big chunk. And now you can see, I came out here, I sprayed all the leaves, I did everything I was supposed to, but you can see they're starting to turn yellow on the edges, they're starting to curl. Look. That is absolutely disgusting. Those are all aphids. And they're pretty much covering, I mean, the bottoms of all these leaves. And you can see, I mean, there's lots of yellowing and spots going on. And I'm really hoping that we can get this harvest before they totally destroy it. You can see the bulbs are starting to swell. These get the size of a baseball. So we have a little ways to go before they're done. But if I come out here and keep doing maintenance, hopefully we'll be able to save most of them. It's looking like we got some type of bugs, probably the aphids, that are making marks. Let me see if I saw them earlier. I don't know where they are now. But we got some eating going on, probably slugs or caterpillars or something. But, oh, here's signs of some bugs. There's some cavities. Something was crawling through this leaf. It's all discolored. But the kale and cabbage are doing really good. They're just starting to take off. And they won't be as crowded by these radishes. Once those are all done, then these will have more room to grow. The bean string's getting a little saggy, but it's growing everything full force. Got lots of beans growing in here. I gotta come through and pick all these. We got lots of beans hiding. These are always gonna do well just because they like to grow. And look, here, this one. We cut out this. This is a goodness, my service sucks out in the garden apparently. I keep cutting out. Just in case you missed what I was just saying that the sunflowers are different varieties so that there's different sizes and stuff, so they'll flower at different times. But we got our peppers over here. They're looking kind of beat up. We got a big rain last night. You can see all the leaves are kind of flopped over. I'm looking a little rough, but I wanted to show you. We got our very first pepper, you guys. Very first pepper of the year. And I'm not exactly sure what it is. I guess we'll have to find out. I'm trying to remember what peppers I even had. I'm going to have to look. I had, 6 different varieties of peppers. So there was quite a few to choose from. And there's that lone kohlrabi plant I put in. Looks like some bugs might be getting that too. See how that grows. I got all the other ones up in pots. Okay, these tomatoes, I finally got all these brown cages put in, but we're looking like we're gonna have to get some poles set up because I'm sure you can see that they are growing way taller than these cages, which is, we knew that was gonna happen. Maybe next we'll be a little bit more prepared, but I mean, I can go down any one of these plants and you're just gonna see amazing, beautiful fruit. Yes, tomato is a fruit. Okay, and I really, really regret planting these Brussels sprouts in the back of the tomatoes. Because while Brussels sprouts get tall, they are not getting tall fast enough to outgrow these tomatoes. See, more losing connection. Okay, if it'll focus. Okay, it's really hard to see, but right here there's a little nodule, and that's the start of a Brussels sprout. They will literally, out of all these little nodules, they'll start growing right out the sides of the stalk. It's actually pretty neat. Learning how all these things grow. Because obviously when they're in the grocery store, you have no clue. Darn connection. Yeah, that's size comparison. This, I believe, is Kellogg's Breakfast, I think. And these ones are the black crims. Ooh, I'm so excited. All of these. All of them. They all have fruit starting, pretty much. All of them do. We're just keeping an eye out at this point for some blossom end rot. Which brings me over to my cucumbers. They're looking better than they were. They're even starting to grow all the way up the tree here. Where is it? Okay, here it is. We have a cucumber here. I picked one off this plant last week and we were so excited, and we all took a bite and spit it out. It was disgusting and bitter. So I learned that that is from stress and inconsistent watering. So we've been working harder on watering on a more regular basis. You can tell this one either from the watering or from uneven pollination, it is deformed. It's actually pretty thick, so we might pick this one today. There we go. We'll see how this tastes. I'm going to wash it up. I'm not into eating dirt right now, but I'll take this with me. And we got, okay, I don't know if you can see, there's one here. There's one here. And there's one here. And if you can see, it looks like these blossoms on the end of the fruits are not coming off the way they should. And it's looking a little brown and soggy. But when we remove it, it looks like there's a healthy bottom underneath. If it'll focus. There. So I've just been going around picking them blossoms off so that they don't sit and rot at the ends, and we'll see if that makes any difference at all. But I think these are the lemon cukes. So there's 3 of them on here, so we'll see if they turn out to be any good. It's kind of exciting. I've never heard of a lemon cucumber before, and so when I seen that in the magazine, I just had to grab it. Got the rest of these tomatoes. Gosh, they're so gorgeous. I can't wait for them to be ripe. Got these big ones here. Okay, I'm gonna walk back up and I'll show you the stuff that I got going on the deck. But here, I'm gonna turn you around. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something else. And yes, I'm walking, I'm not looking at the camera, and I'm probably huffing and puffing, but hear me out anyways. I wanted to talk to you guys about the reason why I made this channel. Of course, to keep friends and family notified and what's going on in the garden and stuff, of course, but I wanted to make this about more than just me. I am not teaching anything. I am not an expert. I am doing this because I love it and because it's fun. And also because I feel like a lot of people feel like it's impossible. They don't have the time, the money, the energy, the space, but it doesn't have to be that hard. You can do it with minimal knowledge, minimal supplies, all of these things that I've gotten from other people, stuff people were throwing out. Like, there's so many resources out there if you know where to look. And I did throw down a little bit of money on my, irrigation and stuff to keep it watered I did that because I felt like that was worth it to me to keep it going. But it's not necessary. You can water with a bucket if you want to. Like, you don't need fancy equipment to do this. So I want to know, what are your favorite recipes when it comes to anything out here that you can grow yourself? Anything. Carrots, tomatoes, beans, cilantro. I don't care. Whatever your favorite thing to grow. Whatever your favorite thing to grow is, I want you to tell me what your favorite thing is and how you like to prepare it. I want to know, if you could grow something, what would you choose? What is the one thing that you would choose to grow if money wasn't an issue? And I'm going to turn you back around so I can go over the things on the deck, but I just wanted to throw that at you because I've been thinking about it a lot. Okay. We got... These are the cucumber seeds that I sowed last week. They are popped up already. This, it's nice and warm outside. We've been getting lots of rain. So, I mean, those popped up right away. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this trellis thing here, but I figured it'll at least keep the kids from kicking something at it. I don't know. But we got all our beans. They're looking a little knocked over from the rain, but they're growing and they're thriving and doing great. We got all these broccoli and cauliflower, kohlrabi, and more Brussels sprouts that we're going to be putting into pots here soon. The weather's starting to cool down a little bit. Our potatoes, if you can see, they're starting to get spots on them. And normally that would be scary, but I think that just means that they are outliving their life and they're going to start to die, which is good because once this foliage all dies off, we'll be able to dig out the potatoes that are buried in this container. We got our beans. They're starting to slow down again. They keep kind of going through its cycles. They produce a lot and then not a lot. These tomatoes, I finally got cages on them. They're all starting to get nice and tall. Let me focus here. I have almost enough sage harvested for a smudge stick, so we'll be able to clip more soon. All this baby basil is popping up all over and doing good. The lemon bulb and oregano I've just been clipping off of, and they're very, very good producers. I'm probably going to put these in big containers next year so we can dry a lot of it to save. And poor little dinky dill. It's not doing very good, but it's alive. And I saved the best for last. Oh, actually, I'm going to save the best for last. So I'm going to come back to that in a minute. But I wanted to show you. These are leeks. And they are growing like crazy. All these are is just sitting in a bowl of water. The celery from last week. And this one I started 2 days ago. And you can see that they're just growing and growing. And these are green onions. And I put these in here last night, and you can even see the layers starting to grow up because they were all flush and even with each other. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to have some stuff from scraps. I didn't even need to start it from seed. It's kind of exciting. Okay. Oh, connection sucks today. Weather, go away. Okay, check this out. It's turning yellow. So what I think we have here is a yellow beams pear tomato, which I thought that they were going to be a Roman because of how big they were, but it's looking yellow to me. So I think we might have a yellow pear cherry tomato, which they're big. So I'm curious to see how they're going to taste. I am really excited about that though, because this is literally the first tomato to ripen this year for us. So I'm super excited. All right, guys, I think that's it for this week. Just keep growing.